Dulce Sloan,
Yes.
what should we talk about?
As someone who started working at the age of 9, I do not have a problem with child labor. I don't. More kids should have jobs.
Um,
As long as they don't listen.
as someone who learned lots of labor early on,
Yes.
myself,
Right.
I think we should talk about it. There's a little more nuance to it than just let's make child labor happen.
Well, here's the thing. I think it needs to be, because like in Georgia, you can start working, because Georgia, you need a work permit. I think you get one like 14.
Because Georgia is the
No,
is the goal for
no
for the laws that we should be having in American states.
What I'm saying is that most states, it's if you live in a state that had like a agriculture
Sure.
history,
Yes.
then you needed all the people in your family to work. Also,
That's real.
Also, I found out that I think in most states, child labor does not apply if it is a family member.
Oh.
So all those kids sitting in wherever their parents owned working, I don't think child labor laws applied because it's a family business.
All right, we're going to talk about this. I think this is important because we are no matter what's going to happen, all the laws and rules and etiquette, they're all going out the window anyway in this country.
Well, we never really had any etiquette.
That's true. Ideas of an etiquette.
Here's what I think is interesting is that
we're gonna move on.
I'll say this. It's when we're talking about like rules and stuff.
Yeah.
And the people who tout, we need to follow the Constitution. We need to follow the Constitution. Then if we followed the Constitution, that means you're ignoring all of the amendments.
Right.
Because amendments were additional to the original Constitution.
Yeah.
So any woman saying that we should follow the Constitution shouldn't be saying that. Also, if you're a white man who doesn't own property, you shouldn't be saying that, because this whole people like, well, our guns. The right to bear arms is in the amendments. The original Constitution didn't have a right for you to own a weapon.
Wow, so we got a semantic argument over here. All right, okay.
So, because it's always we need to follow the Constitution, but y'all don't know how it works.
Okay.
You don't know how the Bill of Rights works.
I guess I just presume that when people say that follow the Constitution, that includes the amendments.
But do they mean that?
Because we don't know.
Because they're like, we need to follow the original document. If it's the original document, that's none of the Bill of Rights. Because the Constitution and the Bill of Rights are like the Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments. So if you want to follow the original document,
sure,
then you're getting soldiers quartered in your home, sir.
Okay.
All I'm saying.
This is how I feel about the Bible.
Well, again, if you're trying to follow the original Constitution, you'd have to take the 10 commandments out of schools, because the original document says there's a separation of church and state.
That's true.
So if you're trying to follow the original documents, all this shit that you're doing is fake Christians, you can't do. Also, you got to put some sleeves on because you can't bear your arms.
You say you, and it feels like you're talking to me when
Listen,
I truly won't be the one to do it.
It's a general.
I like that there's a difference between the right to bear arms and the right to have bare arms.
As opposed to.
Very nice.
But my favorite interpretation is the man who has the arms of a grizzly bear.
Oh, that's in the Constitution?
No, it's on a T-shirt.
Got it.
Where's the right to bear arms?
The right to bear
arms. I see. Yeah. I see.
B-E-A-R.
Got it.
And then there's B-A-R-E.
We are out here. We're mere minutes into this podcast, and my brain is all over the place.
I'm here to help. I think I got sleep yesterday.
I'm all jacked up.
I'm unstoppable, and I ate food. Bitch, you can't tell me nothing. You understand?
Here we go. It is Saturday, July 12th, 2025, and this is What Should We Talk About with Jenny Yang, your weekly catch-up time with smart and funny people to find joy in an unjust world. We discuss topics submitted by our guests, you, and the listener. Any topic, current, old, big, small, nerdy, petty. What should we talk about? Leave a voicemail or text at 323-250-3589.
Is that your real number?
No, this is the pod number.
Oh, I don't know your number.
You don't memorize? Yes, sure. You don't memorize my number.
You know your mom's number. That's it.
I do.
I don't.
My mom's got two phones. I don't know the other number.
Catch shorter preview episodes wherever you pod, but if you want full episodes uncut, become a paid subscriber at jennyyang.substack.com. Substack is the thinking human social media, y'all. Okay, free and paid stackers are the first to know when a new episode is out. Okay, get access to Substack only bonus episodes like the recent one we did about Zohran Mamdani and community chat. So if this episode cuts out mid-conversation on you, don't get mad. get subscribing. JennyYang.substack.com.
Okay, what? 'Cause they didn't pay for the rest of the episode?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how we do it here.
You put your podcast behind a paywall.
There's some of it on the paywall, yeah. My guest today is my friend from The Daily Show, voice of Honeybee Shaw on the fantastic animated Fox sitcom The Great North. Watch it. I voice Carissa, Nick Offerman's girlfriend. She is currently on tour. Get your tickets to see her live and has a new podcast out called Chasing K-Dramas. This season, they are watching the show Marry My Husband. Let's welcome Dulce Sloan. Dulce Sloan. Dulce Sloan.
Hello.
Y'all. Truly the voice of like 5 humans already.
Well, I've done the voice of Honeybee. I've done 2 Cleons.
Ooh.
A bird, my dream. A bird on the same episode of Star Trek. The Bears.
Wow.
And then a couple other characters on Great North.
So literally more than 5 characters.
Yes, and
Great.
then there's a show that I did that's not coming out. But I think they paid me.
Listen,
Shout
that's
out
all
to-
that matters.
Shout out to MTV.
Shout out to getting paid. Let's cheers to that. Here
Look
we
out,
go.
Jesus. Eh?
Welcome.
Home ownership.
Listen, we got to pay these bills.
To pay these bills.
On today's agenda, we have podcast updates. That's always number 1. Number 2, the connection and tension, ? Between Korean and Black American pop culture. Number 3, pour your economic and class angst into the world of the Gilded Age on HBO. Number 4, cozy TV and films to soothe our dark souls. Number 5, quote, everyone wants a village, but no one wants to be a villager.
Oh,
Number 6, oh, that got you right.
interesting.
Number 6, trying to be outside for delight and merriment so I don't stay a miserable fuck. Number 7, anti-Asian racism got someone kicked off of Love Island. Number 8, finally, always action items. And that's the place where you can make note of anything you want to try that came out of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like little action items.
How did you make a podcast with homework?
It's not homework. It's
Current
called
work?
It's called whenever you chat, right? You'll be like, "Oh my god, I should watch that show." You just write that down.
You know what I want for you the next time?
Yeah.
Put like for this notes area, give me like a little box.
Oh no, you could just write it on that 4 inches of white space.
I hear you, but give me a box. Just give me a little.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And I love the branding.
Thank you for the input.
Listen, I'm here to help. I'm here to be a ding dong.
Did you not turn off your phone?
It is off. It's my mom. Was it had my mom?
Yeah. You should pick up for your mom.
Hi, mommy. Hey, Dulce. You still at Hobby Lobby? No, ma'am. I'm doing Jenny Yang's podcast.
Were you going to Hobby Lobby?
No, I was at Hobby Lobby before I came here. When you told me about the transfer sheets, I was checking out at Hobby Lobby. That's why I said I already had them.
Oh, okay then. I wanted a can of spray paint, but I could go get it.
Hi, Mommy.
Mom, it's Jenny Yang.
Oh,
Hello.
all I want to be is called Puddin'.
Just press the gift. You going to get spray paint?
I'm gonna give some spray paint, but I test something out. And I'm gonna talk to you about my new plan. Y'all have fun.
Okay, just don't do it in the yard.
What else would I do?
In the alley. You got a tarp?
You need a tarp.
Yeah, we're gonna put that on my Astro turf. That's never gonna come off.
Right.
Okay, I gotta go.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
That was, what's her name?
Marianne Hill.
Marianne Hill, a.k.a. Mommy, a.k.a. Dulce's mom, a.k.a. the one who called me Puddin'.
AKA, she's now to be referred to as Goldie.
Why?
She told me because she wears blonde hair now.
Oh,
And she said that she wants to be referred to as Goldie. I said, so you gave yourself a
nick-
nickname in your 60s? And she's like, yes.
that's what you do when
That's
you're
what
in
you
your
do.
60s. You can
And
give
so-
yourself a nickname.
Okay, here's the thing. The color blonde that she wears, I've been trying to get her to wear that blonde for like 5 years, and she refused to do it.
What?
And then she got it. She's like, I look good. I said, I told you that 5 years ago.
I should have listened to Dulce.
She eventually did. She's like, look what I did. I said, look what we did, lady. But yeah, I'll just put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But she called me, so that should be the only person who's going to call me.
All right.
I think we're done.
That was a nice little treat.
Everyone calls me.
Back to the agenda. Because you don't want to feel like you're losing your mind and because we long for a better world filled with fun, love, joy, and cool shit, this is What Should We Talk About with Jenny Yang. And of course, on the final mic, often not seen, but heard, my sweetie pie, Corey Higgs.
Hey there.
Let's start it off real quick. Number 1, podcast updates. As I've been saying, this Sunday, couple days from now, My very own honeybee over here is going to be there to support us. Thank you for that.
Sunday.
Sunday afternoon, actually the whole weekend, but I'm going to be on Sunday afternoon around 4 o'clock. July 13th, LA, downtown LA. Come through. Belly Laughs Food and Comedy Festival. Asian Americans, what are we truly known for? Food.
Yes.
What we should be known for? Comedy. All right? So let's move on. Let's move that on up.
People
All right.
think y'all are so serious. It's
I
'cause
know.
It's because y'all are so studious.
We are, and we do agendas. But listen, we could do agendas and be funny. Case in point.
I'm excited for you.
Listen, thank you. So get your tickets. It's on jennyyang.tv. Look it up. You can Google search. Next Saturday, July 26th, I told you this, in New York. I'm going to be at New York Union Hall. Just a cute little intimate New York basement kind of a show.
Mhm.
Okay? It's going to be my first ever live recording of What Should We Talk About.
Ooh.
I already have my friend and astrologer, Tanny Nicholas, on. What a delight. Listen, those Brooklyn girlies love their astrology.
Yeah, it's because they live in a hellscape.
It's true. Listen, without universal health care, what do we have left?
Well,
Crystals and astrology.
Well, we never had it.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have it. That's why people got to rely on some other shit.
Listen, in the words of a rapper I heard one time, you can't miss what you never had.
Listen,
We never had the universal health care.
never.
You can't miss the universal health care.
I want it, though.
Hey.
Correction from last week's 4th of July episode with my sweetie Corey Higgs. The farm worker strike, we don't think it's happening. So apparently the person who posted about it that went viral, there's some dubiousness behind where it came from.
What?
So don't expect a farm worker strike anytime soon.
But the sanitation workers are on strike.
For sure in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen. All right. So
That's currently happening?
I think so. I haven't heard that it's ended. They still haven't gotten a fair contract. Just so you know, as someone who's worked in the labor movement, a strike is a tactic of last resort. So
Yes.
ideally, you're doing other things. So no matter what, whether or not the farm workers strike, let's support them, because if you've seen the news, last couple days have been intense. Okay, the farms in Central California, which is truly the breadbasket of America and arguably a lot of the world. The Central Coast, Camarillo, there were some huge farm worker raids on those farms. And I woke up this morning just crying from looking at these videos.
This is my question.
Yeah.
This has always been the model, right? We've always had underrepresented people, and we've always had disadvantaged people doing this job.
Yeah.
Right? We've always had people. Oh, the strike. The
The
trash
strike is
strike's over.
ended.
Yay!
Yay!
But if you're gonna do a trash strike, doing it in the summer is gonna prove your point.
That's true. That shit will
You
stink.
do not do a trash strike in like February. It's gonna be okay. Hot
Congratulations.
trash, that's a blessing. But this has always been what America is. So my question is, when y'all started raiding these places, who is supposed to come do this job? Because as somebody who worked in the construction industry, I know for a fact that the white men that own these construction industry, who own these construction jobs, who own these construction companies, made sure to hire undocumented men specifically as a way to control them.
Yes.
And if they hired anyone who wasn't American, they made sure, there was one of the contractors, he made sure if he hired anybody who was documented, who was an American, that they were on probation or parole.
Yeah.
So it's, if you don't fall in line, I'm calling your PO.
Yeah.
So this has always been the thing. This
Yes.
has always been this way that the model has been set up, because this isn't the first time. It has always been these people picking these crops.
Yeah.
Right? So my question is, if you kick all of these people out of the country, who is supposed to come do this job? Because the people that own the companies already don't pay people a livable wage.
That's right.
So who's supposed to come do this job?
The people who support these raids will not have an answer for you because they don't care. They're not thinking like that. They don't
that's
think like that.
forethought and such. And they're not thinking. There's no projective thought.
But
here
if
and stuff.
they
not
care
looking
so
for
much
anything.
about money, right?
Yeah.
If you care so much about money, if no one's here to pick these cherries,
Yeah.
then they rot on the vine.
Yeah.
So now we have no cherries.
It's huge economic loss. Yeah.
Or, so now we don't have cherries. So now the trucks that come to pick them up, the white man who owns a trucking company, he loses work.
Yes.
And then the people that you had boxing them up and the companies that sell the...
But you see, I know where you're going with this. This is too much hard factual evidence for people.
It's not, but I'm talking... No. I'm not talking about facts. I'm talking about money.
That's what I'm saying. There's going to
Right.
be real economic losses. This is a fact of evidence. And people are not going to compute this logically to be like, therefore, I must not support the ICE raids.
You see, Trump's trying to do a thing now where he's just putting together essentially, he's reintroducing indentured servitude. He's like, all right, so what we should do is we'll have them come, but they'll be tied to a particular farm, and that farm owner will have the right to give them the boot at any point in time.
That's
and they have to
sharecropping.
check in with this sort of thing.
Totally.
Yeah,
That's
right.
sharecropping.
Exactly.
So they're building in the kind of vulnerable work status of their workers into law so that they don't have to necessarily rely on undocumented people.
But they're already.
I know, but this is what they want. No, your point is well taken. My mom for most of my life was a garment worker, and one of the things I learned because of a college class, I interviewed my mom about her labor history, and she told me how everyone at the garment factory, this was in Gardena here in Southern California, were either Latinx, Spanish speaking, or Asian, Chinese, Vietnamese, whatever. But and everyone was under the books, right? No one was getting paid a legal wage, but there was one single Black woman who was a sewing person, a garment worker, and she
A seamstress, yeah.
seamstress. That's the word. I know these words.
I know.
My mom said that apparently she spoke English real well, and she was, I think, on the younger side too, and she was on the books. She made a minimum wage for sure.
You
know
gotta
what I
have
mean?
one person.
Just to be on the books,
You have
to
to
be
have-
like, this is a real business.
You have to have an employee.
100%. Money, 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 money.
Yeah, American business.
Back to the farm workers. Camarillo, y'all, this video was crazy, okay? Camarillo stepped the fuck up. I don't know if you saw this. We're going to insert some of it here. They locked down the roads of this farm to make sure that the ICE and Border Patrol agents did not make it out of there. And so there was a standoff forever.
Not
to the
let 'em out.
point. To the point
Ooh.
where the Border Patrol agents and the ICE agents were gigging. They gave up. They gave up. So shout out to Camarillo. Y'all, there was over 100 protesters. I'm sure there were multiple sites because sometimes some of these videos, they get a little, dicey with the actual factuals with the details. But a lot of the raids were happening right outside of Camarillo in the Central Coast. There was also video of, protesters stepping in front of a military vehicle. So I just want to say, hats off. Farm workers, the community that defends them. The thing that made me cry, though, was a video where later in the night, after a raid, after maybe more than 12 hours later, the community members had to get big megaphones, okay, and yell to the fields, "It is safe now.
I wouldn't
You
trust
can
it.
come out." And so what they did was they had to get known family members to come and be like, "Come on through." And so slowly the farm workers who were hiding, they came out.
I wouldn't have got up either.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's scary, but that to me, what really broke my heart was how utterly frightened that they must have been that they stayed there all day. And it really required so much coaxing, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that they felt safe to come out. And so I just want to say, man, what they had gone through outside of Camarillo on these farms has been tremendous in the last few days. And we need to figure out ways to support them. So I'm going to do my best to link a couple places. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and there's also one counter protester who was this white dude that got slapped. Listen, bad for the optics,
What?
but I do have to say in the comments, the comments say the truth.
Listen, the comment section is why the entertainment industry is having a hard time right now.
That's true. Sometimes these comment sections are more entertaining than a lot of the shit that gets pumped out at millions of dollars.
Honestly, some of these comment sections, I'm like, hey man, let me get you out of that. I know somewhere that you should be.
Right?
There's sometimes really
It was so good.
but we also have to remember a one-off is a one-off.
That's true. No,
You said one great comment.
that's nothing.
That's nothing because what you can't do, and I think you used to be able to do this on Instagram, you used to be able to go to somebody's profile and look at everything that they looked at, which I think was
Oh.
probably causing a lot of problems in relationships. They took that feature off.
That's true.
Absolutely. But you used to be able to see everything that they looked at. And then I can go what they commented. So it was just like, let me see all the comments that you made to let me see if you're really funny.
If you're copying.
Or
Right.
if this was something that you saw somewhere else and was like, let me go ahead and put this over here on this video.
They'll say the people don't know, okay? To be
No.
consistently on demand funny,
They don't know.
They don't know?
They don't know.
They 100% took away that feature too, because I do remember a buddy of mine's dad. We found out as a group that he really liked butts
Oh!
because he was just liking just butts for days and stuff. And then it was like,
That's something I don't want to know about my friend's dad.
no.
I mean, he's a grown man.
Listen, I'm not shaming it. I'm just saying I don't want to know about it.
Well, also it was like, well, let's see what my dad's been looking at. Like, why are y'all trying to find out? Why are you in your daddy's account anyway?
Can I tell you, this reminds me of my dad was too old to like really deal with the internet in a substantive way. But I did a study abroad to learn Spanish in Chile, and I love my host family so much. R.I.P. Nelson. Okay, Nelson Ochoa. Shout out to Nelson Ochoa in Chile, who is my host father. One day, one of the sons was like, "Oh, what's wrong with this computer? What are you doing with the computer?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a virus on it." And then he was like, I think Nelson was, I don't know how to put it, but on websites he shouldn't have been on.
Oh.
And I was just like, man, this like uncle ass dad who was so sweet and warm, just imagining him cruising around on pop-up windows, not knowing where to go, dropping lethal cookies on his computer.
There's nothing. Let me tell you something. The computer virus. I have always had such a hatred for the motherfucker that invented the computer virus.
Listen.
For what? For why? This man is just trying to just let off some steam after a hard day of being an adult, and he just wanted to see some adults do adult shit.
Just stick to Pornhub.
And now, but you see what I'm saying? But like, why are these pop-up windows giving people viruses? Who invented what son of a bitch? I wish him nothing but a steaming hot pillow to come and be like, man, what if somebody got on their computer and it didn't fucking work?
Listen, this is what I know.
You
for a fact.
mangy bitch.
This is what we know to be true. Okay? Death, taxes, and people will use any new technology for pornography. Let's move on. Number 2.
Listen, the Sears catalog did a lot for a long time.
Victoria's Secret catalog, Corey knows. Number 2, let's move on. The connection and tension between Korean and Black American pop culture. I wanted to talk to you about this because you are starting, you've started a K-drama podcast.
Yes, we're on our second show now. We're watching Marry My Husband.
Second season of your podcast.
Yes.
You're watching Marry My Husband.
Yes, me and Chrissy Choi.
What inspired you to do this thing? Because I know you personally, and that you have an obsession of Korean culture.
Don't know. It's not an obsession because I'm not doing a lot to get to it.
Okay. You are in LA, so you don't need to have to do a lot to get to it.
I mean, but I also grew up in Atlanta. So, and that's I
real.
think the third.
There's a lot of Koreans, yeah.
I think it's the third largest
Can I tell you,
population.
I was so ignorant about Atlanta and Koreans
Yeah.
until this past year.
Yeah.
Because they brought me out to like do some political stuff before the election.
Yeah.
I was like, Duluth? I did not know you.
Yeah. Somebody has to sell us all that hair.
That's real.
Why do you think they live there? But I got into Korean dramas because Atlanta has a Korean TV station called KTN.
Oh.
And so when I was in high school, I'm like flipping through channels and I found KTN. I had to be like 15. And so they would show, and they would have the modern day ones would have English subtitles. So that's when I started watching when I was in high school because they came on it was like 2 Spanish channels, a Korean channel, and everything else was English. So there was a show called Bluebird that I used to watch like, I think it was every other day or something like that. And I would catch it and watch the show. And I was like, what's happening? I was like, I don't know. There's subtitles, thank God. But then afterwards, the historical dramas would come on and they were not in subtitles. And it was so much action, so many horses. And I was like, I don't know if this is for me. But they're called saguks. And so now I love them. I love a historical drama.
Yeah.
I know way too much about Korean history as an American Black person living in current day. But I enjoy them because the acting is amazing.
Yeah.
The storytelling is good.
Yeah.
Also, the love stories. You get to see a man fall in love.
Oh.
And on most American television shows or movies, you only see the woman fall in love with the man.
That's right.
And so he has to do these things, but you don't ever get to see the man. You see it because in American TVs, you see the man pursue the woman.
That's right.
But you see his actions and her emotions.
Yeah, right.
On Korean shows, you see his actions and his emotions.
Yeah.
Because like you just see him. And also, it takes them like 8 episodes just to hold hands.
I know. Sometimes it's just a little touch.
Just a little touch. Just a little. And then when they finally kiss, it's 127 camera angles. I don't know how many cameras they set up, and there's a GoPro, and there's a drone.
It's like, you know that photo that Cole does on the red carpet where they do like like almost like a GIF action shot of the red
Oh
carpet.
yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Because and then there's like the E does it 360
That's right.
thing that they do.
I'm like, that's what it feels like whenever you see an actual K-drama couple kiss.
Because it's going to, first of all, it took 8 episodes, and then the kiss itself is going to be 20 minutes. Because it's
just
like,
so much edging.
just
so much edging.
They're so close. They're so close.
Just innocent edging.
And then another angle. And then they're so close and another angle. And so close and another angle.
And then they replay it.
And you're like, oh my God, kiss. And then they have to have memory because they set up 138 cameras to do this.
That's right.
So you have to keep using this footage.
That's right.
Because now she has to think about the kiss.
Yes,
then
there's
he has
always
to think about the
flashbacks.
kiss.
There's always flashbacks.
There's always a flashback to something that happened 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
But so I watch them because the acting is good. The storytelling is good.
That's right.
And so you'll start out watching one show.
Yeah.
Like there's a show, Behind Your Touch, I was talking about on
Behind Your Touch.
And so the show is about a woman who is a veterinarian.
Yeah.
And she is checking a sick cow. Lightning strikes.
Yeah.
And she gets the psychic ability to read people's minds, but she has to touch their behinds. So that's why it's called Behind Your Touch. And in the course of this, she meets.
You just talked about this on Amanda Seals' clip.
I did. And
Amanda Seals' podcast
right.
clip. That is so
And
funny.
so-
You're like, she reads people by touching their butts.
Yep. And so there's that show, but then at the end of it, she's catching a serial killer. And then when the camellia blooms, it's like, 'cause, you know, it's a single mom trying to get her life back together, and now she's in a murder mystery. So
Yeah,
it's like
I
you'll
love
start, and so the show will start one way,
I love
but then
that.
the historical ones, it's like, okay, somebody's always trying to kill the king. The king's trying to live his life. Somebody's always trying to kill the king. There's always one of the advisors who has way more power than the king,
Yes.
who's always trying to kick him off the throne and murder people.
That's
And
right.
I'm just like, go on. And then that's how I found out about kisangs.
Oh, who's that?
So a kisang is basically the Korean equivalent of a geisha.
Oh, I see.
But I did not know that this was a thing until I started watching these shows.
Okay, so hold up. We got to back it up a little bit.
Mhm.
Atlanta. So that
Yes.
explains it to me.
Yeah.
When you're surrounded by it,
but
you
it
were
wasn't
out
a
here.
fetish to start with. Just an interest in something.
No, I
doesn't
love
make
it. I love
fetish.
it. So I love that you just happened upon it.
Yeah.
That's like the way I happened upon Sábado Gigante
Yeah. We all know about Sábado Gigante.
as
There
a
was
child,
There was a show in Miami also called Super Sábado Sensacional. Same concept.
where you're just like, so many ladies dancing, such a loud host.
But this is the thing that lets you know that there was nothing on TV on Saturday nights in English because we all saw,
Sábado Gigante.
as a American society, people of a certain age were like, oh yeah, Sábado Gigante. Makes sense. Yeah.
That's right. That's
We've
right.
all seen it. And like, also, the craziest thing was news on the Spanish channel
Yeah.
because it was women sitting with skirts on, sitting at clear desks. You never see people's legs on American news. And I was always like, why can I see her knees? Why can I see her knees? Why can I see her knees?
Listen, the Latin culture loves the body of a woman.
You got to be a bad bitch to be on the news too. I was
It's true.
like,
No, but LA for America, LA pioneered that shit. When I was a child, I was like, went to other places briefly, and I'll be like, the local news does not look like LA local news.
oh, you had to be gorgeous in Atlanta too.
Lauren Sanchez, by the way, was a local news lady in LA who is now married to Jeff Bezos. So if that tells you anything about how this hag truly set the tone.
That's none of my business.
No Gordo y Flaca for y'all? Is that-
Oh, I know
That
about
was
them.
Under school, I could tell you that was like an after school thing.
Right.
And when you found out what it meant, you're like, what's
Right.
happening?
Listen,
The fat man and the skinny woman just talk. It was like this was their Regis
the
and
fatty and the
Kathleen.
skinny.
It was fat man and the skinny woman talking to local, talking to what, Selma Hayek has a new movie. Let's see what she's talking about, right? And I was like, oh man, they're just really just talking about people's just
No, yeah. Latinos, they definitely, Latinx folks, y'all have the
nicknames.
wildest. Uncles and aunties have the wildest nicknames for everyone.
Yeah.
But then again, growing up,
But
this
that was,
also just in our little immigrant culture,
mhm.
even if it was just other Asians, when they came over, my mom never remembered their names. They'd just be like, oh, the Korean one, oh, the tall Korean one, the short Korean one.
My brother had a friend who passed away named Lewis,
Oh,
and my mother thought he looked like John Leguizamo,
stop.
but my mother can't say Leguizamo.
No.
So she'd be like, Lawrence, your friend Leguizamo is here. And that was his name. He's
Liquizano.
Leguizamo.
Liquizano.
Leguizamo.
Listen, I've heard about
Lawrence Leguizamo is there. He's like, my name is Lewis. She's like, Okay.
I heard about licking Azano before.
I don't know what those words are.
So back to the discourse. Listen, do you listen to K-pop?
Not really.
Okay. I thought of
K-Trap
this.
I was down with for a little bit because Keith Ape and Ichima was a great song.
Oh, Ichima. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But I can say I'm not a huge pop song person.
Right, I am.
And I was never a real huge R&B person. So, no, not really. I don't want to be in my car talking about somebody wants to make love to me. I'm all right. I don't know you, sir.
I want to love you.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I want to please you.
I'm all right. Thanks, Keith Sweat. I'm okay.
Okay, Atlanta.
Yeah, girl, I'm trying. If I'm in my car, I want to hear about guns, hoes, and money. I'm not trying to fucking... No, sir. I don't even know who you are. Stop singing in my ear. I'm in traffic.
I love the meme of back that ass up.
Yes.
I want it to go on forever. Just every millennial just have their moment to just be like, dum, 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 dum. They stop what they're doing. They run. All those TikToks. And then they go so hard. And it's so satisfying. Because there is truly a cultural moment where at some point you came of age with back that ass up.
Yeah.
And before the word twerking was out in the zeitgeist, people were...
It was just booty shaking.
Throwing ass.
You were
Even if you had no ass to throw?
It was just called booty shaking.
It does not. It does not matter if you have ass to throw.
Listen, I was in Miami. 92, Uncle Luke came out. I've been doing this since I was a kid. You see what I'm saying? So all of that, ass shaking, all of that, I knew hydraulics. I don't know what the butterfly is. Like, bro, I'm not even doing this with you. So, this twerking thing is cute. The name is cute. It's a fun name, but
it's a fun name.
I am of the age where it was just called booty shaking.
That's right.
But it was it's very interesting where these kids think they came up with stuff. I think it's very funny.
It's cute.
I think it's very funny.
Don't you love it when the younger generations discover?
Yeah,
things?
I can tell you that me and Tom Segura bonded years ago over these girls on Twitter that were called the Twerk Team.
Were they actually twerking?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They were known in Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
Because they're referenced in a Waka Flocka song.
Yeah.
Round of applause. And I can tell you, my mom wanted to get me to hire them one time for a birthday. And they said very explicitly, we don't do private events. And I was like, nah, you're going to get us caught up. I want to be in public. I'm not finna put no fucking news. Y'all ain't going to get us. No. And then they just banned it and didn't tell nobody. And all the internet was like, no, what happened to the twerk team? When I tell you, me and Tom Segura bonded up, we were like, he's like, have you heard of the twerk team?
That's unexpected. I don't know him that well, but
he's a nice man.
That's unexpected that he would get into the twerk team.
Listen, when you see talent.
Okay, I need to look that up. We need to insert right here.
Listen, yeah, I mean,
that's probably one of those things I've probably seen just through the wallpaper of the internet.
I promise you, their Twitter has not been active since 2012.
Okay, got it.
So if you can find it,
we'll find it.
God bless.
Corey, this is a challenge to Corey. He found it. Okay. All right, Corey.
Now, when it comes to...
So let's go back to the...
Where's this video from?
Oh.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep.
Oh.
They were good.
Listen, it's... What always...
That reminds me of Tootie from when Big Frida's Dancer.
Yeah. Oh, Tootie. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the athleticism and the flexibility for me, honestly.
You know what I realized recently? That's for other women. Like dancing like that, I think it's for other women.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if I'm seeing a girl throw ass, I'm appreciating. Like it's not sexual in my mind.
Right.
I'm seeing technique.
Yeah.
I'm seeing agility. I'm seeing athleticism.
I'm seeing lower back pain that might happen.
See, but
that's me.
You do it in the wrong place. You do it in the wrong place. But I realize. But here's the thing. Okay, yeah. I have a butt, so my butt can move on its own. And
I will agree. I will agree with that.
Thank you so much. So there's things my butt does, your butt don't do. But I can't make mine clap because mine doesn't.
Yeah.
It's in the correlation of the. I had a couple strippers try to help me with this, and we realized the girl was like, "Well, the booty meat don't sit in the correct place for it to clap at the bottom." I was like, "Thank you so much." I hear you need the back. Right. That's why you need your back.
It's not enough. That's why I need my lower back. You're right.
Right.
But I see what you mean. The mechanics of it. I need my lower back. You do not.
Right. So when she does it, that's more ass than back.
That's true.
Hard truths.
You know what? This is why I do this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I learn things. You know what I'm saying? Back to the topic ahead. So maybe this is more out of my curiosity. So you don't look at K-pop, but I sometimes catch on the TikToks, either Black folks or Asian folks or Korean folks talking about how sometimes the K-pop people kind of disappoint Black folks by appropriating rather than appreciating.
Here's
That
the
whole
thing.
thing. Yeah, what do you have a take on that?
If you don't acknowledge the fact that the style
Yeah.
of K-pop was influenced
Yeah.
by 90s R&B,
Oh, 100.
if you don't acknowledge that, then it's like, okay, we have the inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's become its own thing. First of all, they've got more members in the Wu-Tang Clan. So that's what I'm the most confused about. Why are there 47 girls in this group? How's anybody getting paid? They got to be paying you in pesos at this fucking point because Juan ain't going to cut it. It's not enough money.
Yeah, they're not getting paid.
There's a high school on stage. Why are so many girls in this fucking group? And why are 3 of them rapping? So it's like
It's a talent mill, and the people rapping are the ones who spent maybe a few years in America. Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Always. That's usually the girl that speaks the most English.
Yes.
But that's by design because it's like we had to. It's like when you had TLC, there was Left Eye
Yeah.
was the rapper, and so you had and so this was the model.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're already starting from you're already influenced by Black culture, and then we're at a point where it's like now we're trying to disassociate the two things.
Right. Because it's
So-
become so big and powerful for sure.
Right,
On
but it
its
was
own.
also
Yeah.
there was an inspiration point,
Uh-huh.
and then we've gone to the next step. And so once we get to this next step, then it's just like,
Yeah.
well, we did this on our own. But you don't acknowledge the inspiration. So
That's
then now
true.
when you come full circle and you come back to Black people,
That's right.
and now you're trying to be influenced again, it's like, well, we've already done this.
Right.
But you don't have connection to the thing that you were already influencing in the first place. So when you get back to where it came from, you don't know the people that you're talking to.
I know that is definitely the challenge. I feel like I would love if there would be some kind of too bad we don't have like a Library of Congress for pop culture,
Isn't that the Smithsonian?
but like for the world. Like so for example, somewhere on the internet where we just agree on certain truths. So like
Okay.
someone maps out like a family tree of music
Oh, okay.
to like and then there's going to be a huge offshoot of K-pop. You know what I'm saying? And then so especially as someone that doesn't know all of K-pop, period.
Nowhere.
I would love I'm very familiar with Black American R&B from the 90s and on,
True.
etc. But I would love to see the connection, like if someone could just go, all right, so Usher this way. That's Black people. You know what I mean? Like just
You
to
got
be
R&B, and you got your New Jack Swing era over here, and then
Exactly.
you got this.
exactly.
And then it's K-pop.
but also the producers.
Right, you got your producers.
You need to
and
have that behind the group. So
then there's
or
Pharrell's and all
or
of
certain
that.
songs.
I think
I think it would be nice if there was like one place where we could be like, yes, this is a genealogy of pop culture. Just facts and history. You know what I'm saying?
You got the Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley inspired Elvis Presley type of thing.
Yeah, all of that.
So
But you know what I'm saying?
Okay, because I think that's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is like, yeah, he was inspired by.
No.
Elvis was inspired.
I need a
Right.
full tree. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
need
like when I looked up the genealogy of Scrooge McDuck, I know what I'm talking about. It's definitely on Wikipedia.
Stop. I didn't know there was
Yeah, there's like geese on there too. It's great.
Stop.
Yeah.
Listen, humans, our brains are undefeated.
We're silly folks, but I also feel like the people are getting caught now. They've probably been doing this the whole time,
I know.
but the internet catches people.
No, 100%.
Because the internet. Remember when the internet was fun? Remember when the internet was?
days.
I remember when you can get on Facebook and they were just like, "Okay, we're done." Like you saw everybody's status,
And it stopped.
and then it
You got to the end-
stopped.
you
and
got to the end
of
of the
Facebook.
internet.
You got to the end of MySpace,
Yeah.
and then you went on about your life. But when money got introduced, now you have to keep me on this app.
I know.
So now, since I'm not on there often, I'm getting notifications and statuses from 7 days ago,
No, thank you.
or from somebody that I have not talked to since the first Obama administration. I didn't even know this bitch had kids, but I'm glad her daughter's dance recital went well. The fuck? Think about it. You've been on Facebook for 20 years.
I don't know about that. We don't talk about my age, remember?
No, sure. I forgot. So I'm Black. I don't care. So I signed up for Facebook in 2005 with a college email because when it started,
Yes.
you had to have a college email.
That's right.
So I signed up for it the year
Yeah.
that I graduated from and I'd been out of college for 3 months. So I graduated in May.
Yeah.
I got on Facebook in August because all my friends were like, "You gotta get on Facebook. You gotta get on Facebook."
Yeah.
And then we look up and you're like, "Oh fuck, this is still on.
Oh,
This is still because MySpace disappeared."
I know. Facebook is the Hydra that won't die. Okay,
And now
because
it's Meta,
they keep buying up other competitors because they
Right.
couldn't
So-
adapt.
But I think because people are getting caught doing stuff because we have the interwebs.
I know.
And then it's everybody. It's if you don't realize that you're that what you're doing is influenced by Black American culture,
Yeah,
then what you're going to do is to actually fetishize Black American culture.
that's real.
So then, like those girls at that birthday party, there was some K-pop band, was girls that had a Black birthday party,
Oh no.
and they were drinking like Kool-Aid.
Oh, we need to find the source
And they
for
had
that.
that. Yo, you have not seen this? They were drinking.
When was this?
This was like a month ago.
Oh, this is
This is
recent.
very recent. They got in a lot of trouble. They had like baseball hats. It was like a birthday party. One of them like a black themed birthday party. I think they were eating like fried chicken and shit. It was crazy to watch.
Which the origin of Korean fried chicken is actually from American GIs.
Alton
Black
Brown.
folks.
Did you see Alton Brown on TV drop that knowledge? So there was the young lady who is the Korean American chef, and she was talking about, Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
And it was the same like one of those cooking shows. Alton Brown, he's on the show,
Yeah.
but he pops up out of nowhere because he wasn't in the shot.
Yeah.
And he just pops up and goes, actually, they got that from American GIs. And he kind of like looked at the camera. Like he didn't do a physical mic drop, but you saw his face. I'm just like, man,
I think it was Black American GIs.
Yes, it was Black American GIs.
So that's why, like, to me, obviously culture is always circulated, and definitely because of American empire and colonialism, that shit has influenced a lot of other countries.
Yeah.
So I love hearing things about this because it's been like this.
But if you look at it, it's interesting because now it's like I can get kimchi at Costco.
I know that blew my mind.
It's a big old container too. It's
I love it. I get it.
very
though.
affordable.
I get the cucumber one and the
I got the
cabbage
cucumber one. It's good. It's what is it, the company? I think it's the Gonga. And
They make the label similar to the original label, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So but then you don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, I know sometimes I go into H Mart when there's like a brand of kimchi I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, because every time you go to a different one, you're like, which one's the one that I
Right.
buy?
I
Because
forget.
you'll get a good one and you're like, I forgot to take a picture.
Yeah.
And so I'm in there and I'm just like, I need to ask. And
No,
I'm
it's all about asking the auntie or uncle.
And I was
By
like,
the way, I love that this is every episode someone mentions Costco, and I like that this is a theme because truly that is the backbone of this show.
well, because there's one near my house and I got a membership.
Oh yeah.
Because I was doing Indomie.
Oh,
I did like a branding thing with them because I just mentioned how
nice.
good their noodles are, and they're like, "You want to do branding thing?" I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
And so I ended up getting a membership. I'm like, "Let me see what this is about," and I was just like, "Man, that's a lot of nuts for $15." I just got I got a vat of kimchi for $4. How many hot dogs did I buy?
But
Hey,
you got your
man.
mom with you minimum, so
Yeah.
you can eat a big liter of nuts.
Oh yeah, we're always listen. It's good on the go. Okay, in LA you got to have car nuts because you're stuck in traffic.
All right, don't say we got to keep going. We gotta
Sure.
keep going.
I'm just here to talk.
Number 3, pour your economic and class angst into the world of the Gilded Age on HBO. I wanted to talk about this, and I'm so glad you watch it because I love the Gilded Age. This household between Corey and Jenny loves the Gilded Age. Let me tell you why. Number 1, exceptional gowns, beautiful gowns.
Love a gown.
Love a gown, okay? Give that costume department more money because they are doing so much with so little.
Emmys.
All right? Every day they're wearing tiaras. Every day. These are rich people in the 1880s of the Gilded Age in New York living next to Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They are wearing so many tiaras every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know those are not real crystals or
Yeah.
or real diamonds.
They're paste.
Is that what it's called? So, number 1, gorgeous, feast for the eyes. Number 2, it's from the originators of Downton Abbey. So if you love just a slightly mid-Atlantic accent, not quite British, but American
Yes.
of that era,
Mm.
just roasting or giving subtle shade in the way rich white people did in the 1880s.
Mm-hmm. Robber barons.
This is your shit, okay?
Outside.
Because it's so funny to see rich people who love decorum on these shows
I like
try to pretend to keep decorum when they're really pissed because they'll shit like words like "I'll take my coffee in the drawing room."
Well, fuck you too.
That's what that means.
Mm-hmm.